Welcome to Imperial Stoicism, the insights and legacy of Marcus Aurelius, a compelling journey through the life and philosophy of one of history's most revered leaders. This audiobook, brought to you by Stoic Stories, delves into the wisdom of Marcus Aurelius, a Roman emperor whose meditations have guided countless individuals toward a life of virtue, resilience, and inner peace. Imagine standing in the bustling heart of ancient Rome, where the grandeur of the empire is on full display. The marble columns of the Forum rise majestically against the sky, and the echoes of senators debating the fate of nations fill the air. Amidst this scene of power and politics stands a figure of quiet contemplation and profound insight, Marcus Aurelius, the philosopher-emperor. His reign, marked by wisdom and justice, is a testament to the timeless principles of Stoic philosophy. Born into a world of privilege, yet tempered by the harsh realities of leadership, Marcus Aurelius navigated the complexities of ruling an empire with a steadfast commitment to Stoic ideals. His personal writings, known as the Meditations, offer a rare glimpse into the mind of a ruler who sought not only to govern, but to cultivate his own character and virtue. Through these reflections, he has left us a blueprint for living a life of purpose, integrity, and tranquility, even amidst the most tumultuous times. In this audiobook, we will explore the life of Marcus Aurelius from his early days under the tutelage of renowned philosophers to his ascension as one of Rome's greatest emperors. We will uncover the trials and triumphs that shaped his philosophy, examining how he applied Stoic principles to every aspect of his life, from personal struggles to public duties. But this is not just a historical account. As we journey through the chapters of his life, we will extract the timeless wisdom embedded in his experiences, offering practical insights for navigating the complexities of modern life. Whether you are facing personal challenges, seeking greater meaning, or aspiring to lead with integrity, the lessons of Marcus Aurelius are as relevant today as they were 2 millennia ago. Prepare to be inspired by the resilience, courage, and profound wisdom of a man who exemplified the Stoic virtues in both thought and action. By the end of this journey, you will not only understand the legacy of Marcus Aurelius, but also how to incorporate his teachings into your own life, fostering a sense of inner peace and enduring strength. Let us begin this exploration of one of history's greatest minds and discover how his insights can illuminate our path in the present day. Before we embark on this enlightening journey, we invite you to subscribe to Stoic Stories. By subscribing, you'll gain access to more insightful content that delves deep into the lives and philosophies of great Stoic thinkers. Join us as we continue to explore the wisdom of the ages and apply it to our modern lives. Subscribe now and stay connected with a community dedicated to personal growth and inner peace. Chapter 1. Early Life and Background. Birth and Heritage. Marcus Aurelius was born on April 26, 121 AD, into a prominent and influential family in Rome. His birth name was Marcus Annius Verus, reflecting his father's name and their noble lineage. The Annius family was deeply entrenched in Roman society, boasting connections that reached back to the legendary second king of Rome, Numa Pompilius. This heritage ensured that Marcus was surrounded by wealth, privilege, and opportunities that few could dream of. However, privilege alone does not define greatness. From his earliest days, Marcus was taught that true nobility comes not from birth, but from virtue. This lesson, imparted by his family, would become a cornerstone of his character. Even in a world of luxury, Marcus showed an early inclination towards simplicity and discipline, foreshadowing the philosopher-emperor he would become. True greatness is not determined by the circumstances of your birth, but by the virtues you cultivate. Strive to live with integrity and purpose, regardless of your starting point. Education and mentors. Education in ancient Rome was a privilege reserved for the elite, and Marcus Aurelius received the best that his status could afford. His early education focused on rhetoric and oratory, essential skills for any future leader. But it was philosophy that captured his heart and mind, guiding his life's journey. His introduction to philosophy began with Diognetus, who steered him towards the study of Stoicism. Marcus quickly became captivated by the teachings of this philosophy, which emphasized the importance of virtue, reason, and self-control. His thirst for wisdom led him to Junius Rusticus, a prominent Stoic philosopher who would become one of the most significant influences in his life. Rusticus introduced him to the works of Epictetus, a former slave whose teachings on Stoicism emphasized inner freedom and self-discipline. The lessons from Epictetus resonated deeply with Marcus, laying the foundation for his later writings and meditations. Through Rusticus, Marcus learned that true strength comes from within, and that the greatest battle one can fight is against their own passions and desires. Marcus's adoptive father, Emperor Antoninus Pius, was another influential figure. When Marcus was 17, Emperor Hadrian selected Antoninus Pius as his successor on the condition that he adopt Marcus and Lucius Verus as his heirs. This act of adoption elevated Marcus to the position of future emperor, drastically changing the trajectory of his life. Antoninus Pius provided a living example of Stoic principles in action, ruling with wisdom, justice, and a steadfast commitment to duty. Through the guidance of his mentors, Marcus Aurelius learned that wisdom, courage, and self-discipline were not merely philosophical ideals, but practical tools for living a virtuous and fulfilling life. These lessons would become the bedrock of his own philosophy and leadership.
Youthful ambitions.
As a young man, Marcus was not only immersed in philosophical studies, but also in the practical aspects of governance. He held several key positions in the Roman administration, gaining first-hand experience in the complexities of ruling an empire. His early roles included serving as a quaestor and later as a consul, roles that prepared him for the immense responsibilities he would eventually shoulder as emperor. Despite his rapid rise through the ranks of Roman society, Marcus remained humble and introspective. He was deeply aware of the transient nature of power and the importance of living a life guided by virtue. His youthful ambitions were not driven by a desire for personal glory, but by a commitment to the greater good and the pursuit of wisdom. From an early age, Marcus demonstrated that true leadership is not about seeking power for its own sake, but about using one's position to serve others with wisdom and humility. His dedication to self-improvement and his unwavering commitment to Stoic principles set him apart as a leader of remarkable depth and character. These formative years laid the groundwork for Marcus Aurelius' development into a philosopher-emperor. The combination of a privileged upbringing, rigorous education, and the guidance of wise mentors forged a character of remarkable depth and resilience. As we delve further into his life, we will see how these early influences shaped his reign and his enduring legacy as one of the most revered Stoic philosophers in history. Chapter 2. Rise to Power. Path to the Throne. Marcus Aurelius's ascent to the throne was shaped by a series of calculated political maneuvers and fortuitous circumstances. When Emperor Hadrian's health began to decline, he chose Antoninus Pius, a respected senator, as his successor. As a condition of his succession, Antoninus was required to adopt Marcus Aurelius and Lucius Verus, ensuring a stable line of succession for the Roman Empire. Marcus, then known as Marcus Annius Verus, was thrust into a new world of political intrigue and responsibility. The adoption marked the beginning of his transformation from a philosophical youth to a future emperor. Antoninus Pius became not only his adoptive father, but also a mentor, guiding him through the intricacies of governance and leadership. Antoninus Pius ruled with a steady hand, exemplifying the Stoic principles of wisdom, justice, and temperance. His reign was marked by peace and stability, a period known as the Pax Romana. Under his tutelage, Marcus learned the importance of ruling with fairness and maintaining the delicate balance between authority and compassion. In 140 AD, Marcus was appointed as consul, the highest elected office in Rome for the first time. This role provided him with valuable experience in managing the affairs of the state and dealing with the Senate. Throughout these early years, Marcus displayed a remarkable ability to balance his philosophical inclinations with the practical demands of governance. This phase of his life demonstrates that embracing responsibilities and learning from those who have walked the path before, you can lead to true leadership. Marcus's journey was marked by continuous learning and the application of wisdom to serve the greater good. Political landscape. The political landscape of Rome during Marcus's rise was complex and often fraught with challenges. The empire was vast, stretching from Britain in the west to the Near East in the east, encompassing diverse cultures and peoples. Maintaining control over such an extensive territory required not only military might, but also diplomatic skill and administrative acumen. Marcus observed the political dynamics closely, learning the art of negotiation and the importance of building alliances. The Roman Senate, a powerful governing body composed of Rome's elite, played a crucial role in the administration of the empire. Marcus understood that to maintain stability, he needed the support and cooperation of the Senate. He cultivated relationships with key senators, earning their respect through his integrity and dedication. The challenges of governing such a vast empire taught Marcus the value of patience and strategic thinking. He recognized that true leadership was not about exerting power, but about fostering cooperation and understanding. This perspective would later inform his approach to ruling as emperor, where he would strive to balance authority with empathy. Challenges and responsibilities. As Marcus Aurelius moved closer to the pinnacle of power, he encountered numerous challenges that tested his resolve and character. The death of Hadrian in 138 AD and the subsequent elevation of Antoninus Pius to emperor marked a turning point in Marcus's life. He was now the heir apparent, and the weight of future responsibilities began to loom large. Antoninus Pius was a model of Stoic virtue, and his reign was characterized by peace and prosperity. However, it was not without its challenges. The empire faced threats from external enemies and internal dissent. Marcus observed how Antoninus dealt with these issues, learning the importance of maintaining a strong military while also fostering a just and stable society. During this time, Marcus continued his philosophical studies, deepening his understanding of Stoic principles. He was particularly influenced by the works of Epictetus and the teachings of his mentor, Junius Rusticus. These lessons reinforced the importance of inner strength and resilience in the face of adversity. In 161 AD, when Antoninus Pius passed away, Marcus Aurelius ascended to the throne, sharing the title of emperor with Lucius Verus. This unique arrangement was a testament to Marcus's humility and sense of duty. He understood that ruling an empire required collaboration and shared responsibility. Marcus's rise to power was marked by a steadfast commitment to the Stoic virtues of wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. His journey teaches us that true leadership is not about seeking power for its own sake, but about using one's position to serve others with integrity and wisdom. As we continue to explore his reign, we will see how these principles guided his actions and decisions, shaping his legacy as one of Rome's greatest emperors and philosophers. Chapter 3. The Stoic Emperor.
Philosophical foundations.
Marcus Aurelius's reign was deeply intertwined with his philosophical pursuits, particularly his commitment to Stoicism. This ancient Greek philosophy, founded by Zeno of Citium, emphasizes virtue, wisdom, and the importance of living in harmony with nature. For Marcus, Stoicism was not just an intellectual exercise, it was a practical guide for daily life and governance. From a young age, Marcus was captivated by the teachings of Epictetus, a former slave turned philosopher. Epictetus's emphasis on inner freedom, self-discipline, and the distinction between what is within our control and what is not resonated deeply with Marcus. He internalized these lessons, striving to cultivate a serene and rational mind amidst the demands of his imperial duties. His personal writings, known as the Meditations, are a testament to his philosophical rigor and introspection. Composed as a series of private reflections, the Meditations offer profound insights into Marcus's thoughts, struggles, and aspirations. Written during military campaigns and moments of solitude, these texts reveal a leader deeply committed to the Stoic ideals of virtue, wisdom, and justice. Message for the audience. True strength lies in the mastery of oneself. By focusing on what we can control, our thoughts, actions, and reactions, we can navigate life's challenges with grace and resilience. The Meditations. The Meditations are not only a reflection of Marcus Aurelius's inner life, but also a practical manual for living a virtuous and fulfilling life. Through his writings, Marcus grappled with the fundamental questions of existence, duty, and the nature of the universe. Here are some key themes from the Meditations. Impermanence and acceptance. Marcus frequently reminded himself of the transient nature of life. He understood that everything is in constant flux, and that accepting this impermanence is crucial to finding peace. The universe is change. Our life is what our thoughts make it. Duty and responsibility. As emperor, Marcus felt a profound sense of duty to his people and the empire. He believed that one's purpose is to contribute to the common good and fulfill one's role with integrity. At dawn, when you have trouble getting out of bed, tell yourself, I have to go to work. As a human being, what do I have to complain of if I'm going to do what I was born for, the things I was brought into the world to do? Inner strength and resilience. Marcus emphasized the importance of cultivating inner strength and resilience in the face of adversity. He believed that our true power lies in our ability to remain steadfast and rational regardless of external circumstances. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. Universal brotherhood. Marcus viewed all humans as part of a greater whole, interconnected and bound by a common humanity. This perspective informed his approach to leadership and justice, fostering a sense of empathy and compassion. We are all made for cooperation, like feet, like hands, like eyelids, like the rows of the upper and lower teeth. To act against one another, then, is contrary to nature. These reflections offer timeless wisdom that remains relevant today. They remind us that true fulfillment comes from within, and that by living in accordance with our values and principles, we can find peace and purpose. Personal reflections. Marcus Aurelius's philosophical reflections were not merely theoretical, they were deeply personal and practical. He used Stoicism as a tool to navigate the immense pressures and challenges of his position. His writings reveal a man constantly striving to align his actions with his beliefs, to remain composed and virtuous amidst the chaos of ruling an empire. Despite the power and prestige of his position, Marcus remained humble and introspective. He recognized his own flaws and limitations, continuously working to improve himself. This humility and commitment to self-betterment are what set him apart as a leader. Through his personal reflections, Marcus teaches us that the pursuit of virtue is a lifelong journey. It requires constant effort, self-examination, and the willingness to learn from our experiences. By embracing these principles, we can cultivate a resilient and peaceful mind, capable of withstanding the trials of life. As we delve further into his reign, we will see how Marcus applied these Stoic principles to his leadership, facing the complexities of empire with wisdom and grace. His legacy as the Stoic emperor continues to inspire and guide us, offering valuable lessons for our own lives.
Chapter 4. Leadership and Governance.
Stoicism in Practice. Marcus Aurelius ascended to the throne in 161 AD, sharing power initially with his adoptive brother Lucius Verus. This co-emperorship was an unusual arrangement, but it showcased Marcus's willingness to embrace collaboration and shared responsibility. From the outset, Marcus demonstrated that his reign would be guided by Stoic principles, emphasizing wisdom, justice, and the well-being of his people. One of the first tests of his leadership came with the outbreak of the Parthian War. While Lucius Verus led the military campaign, Marcus remained in Rome to manage the state's affairs. This division of labor reflected his understanding of his own strengths and limitations, a key Stoic concept. Marcus knew that effective leadership required recognizing where one could be most effective and delegating tasks accordingly. Throughout his reign, Marcus applied Stoic teachings to his decision-making process. He believed in the importance of rationality and temperance, carefully considering the long-term consequences of his actions. His approach to governance was marked by a commitment to justice and a deep sense of duty. He sought to create a society where laws were fair and rulers were held accountable, embodying the Stoic ideal of living in harmony with nature and reason. Message for the audience: effective leadership involves recognizing your strengths and limitations, making decisions with wisdom and justice, and fostering collaboration. By embracing these principles, you can lead with integrity and purpose.
Military campaigns.
Marcus Aurelius's reign was dominated by military conflicts, particularly the Marcomannic Wars. These wars against various Germanic tribes tested his resilience and strategic acumen. Despite his philosophical inclinations, Marcus was a capable military leader who understood the importance of protecting the empire's borders and ensuring its stability. During the Marcomannic Wars, Marcus spent significant time on the front lines, often living among his soldiers. This close proximity to the realities of war reinforced his Stoic beliefs. He faced the hardships of military life with the same equanimity he applied to all aspects of his existence, leading by example and earning the respect of his troops. His time in the field provided the backdrop for many of the reflections found in the Meditations. Amidst the chaos of war, he continued to write, using Stoic principles to maintain his inner peace and clarity. His writings from this period reveal a leader deeply committed to his duty, constantly reminding himself to remain steadfast and virtuous in the face of adversity. Through his military leadership, Marcus exemplified the Stoic virtues of courage, discipline, and resilience. He demonstrated that even in the most challenging circumstances, it is possible to act with integrity and maintain one's principles. His conduct during the Marcomannic Wars offers valuable lessons on the importance of inner strength and the power of leading by example. Justice and administration. As an emperor, Marcus Aurelius placed great emphasis on justice and the fair administration of the law. He sought to create a legal system that was not only effective but also humane and just. His dedication to justice was deeply influenced by his Stoic beliefs, which held that the law should reflect the rational order of the universe and promote the common good. Marcus worked tirelessly to improve the legal system, addressing issues of corruption and ensuring that laws were applied fairly across all levels of society. He believed that rulers should be accountable to the same laws as their subjects, embodying the Stoic principle of equality and fairness. One notable reform was his approach to the treatment of slaves. While slavery was an accepted institution in Rome, Marcus sought to improve the conditions of slaves and introduced laws that protected them from excessive cruelty. His actions reflected a commitment to the Stoic belief in the inherent worth of every individual, regardless of their social status. Under his leadership, the Roman Empire experienced a period of relative stability and prosperity. Marcus's governance was characterized by a balance of firmness and compassion, ensuring that the needs of the people were met while maintaining the strength and order of the state. His dedication to justice and administration set a standard for future rulers and reinforced the importance of virtuous leadership. Marcus Aurelius's application of Stoic principles to leadership and governance serves as a powerful example of how philosophy can inform and enhance practical decision-making. By integrating wisdom, justice, and rationality into his rule, he created a legacy of effective and ethical leadership. His reign demonstrates that true power lies not in domination, but in the ability to lead with virtue and compassion. Chapter 4. Leadership and Governance. Stoicism in Practice. Marcus Aurelius ascended to the throne in 161 AD, initially sharing power with his adoptive brother Lucius Verus. This co-emperorship was an unusual arrangement, but highlighted Marcus's willingness to embrace collaboration and shared responsibility, qualities that aligned with his Stoic beliefs. From the outset, Marcus demonstrated that his reign would be guided by Stoic principles, emphasizing wisdom, justice, and the well-being of his people. One of the first significant tests of his leadership came with the outbreak of the Parthian War. Lucius Verus led the military campaign in the east, while Marcus remained in Rome to manage the affairs of the state. This division of labor reflected Marcus's understanding of his strengths and limitations, a key Stoic concept. He recognized that effective leadership required acknowledging where one could be most effective and delegating tasks accordingly. Throughout his reign, Marcus applied Stoic teachings to his decision-making process. He believed in the importance of rationality and temperance, carefully considering the long-term consequences of his actions. His approach to governance was marked by a commitment to justice and a deep sense of duty. He sought to create a society where laws were fair and rulers were held accountable, embodying the Stoic ideal of living in harmony with nature and reason. By blending his philosophical inclinations with the practical demands of ruling an empire, Marcus exemplified that effective leadership involves recognizing your strengths and limitations, making decisions with wisdom and justice, and fostering collaboration. These principles enabled him to lead with integrity and purpose. Military campaigns. Marcus Aurelius's reign was significantly shaped by military conflicts, particularly the Marcomannic Wars. These wars against various Germanic tribes tested his resilience and strategic acumen. Despite his philosophical inclinations, Marcus was a capable military leader who understood the importance of protecting the empire's borders and ensuring its stability. The Marcomannic Wars were a series of conflicts along the Danube frontier, involving prolonged and brutal battles against Germanic tribes such as the Marcomanni, Quadi, and Sarmatians. These tribes posed a severe threat to the Roman Empire, requiring sustained military efforts to defend and secure the frontiers. Despite his philosophical nature, Marcus proved to be a capable and determined military leader, personally overseeing the campaigns and enduring the same hardships as his soldiers. During the Marcomannic Wars, Marcus spent significant time on the front lines, often living among his soldiers. This close proximity to the realities of war reinforced his Stoic beliefs. He faced the hardships of military life with the same equanimity he applied to all aspects of his existence, leading by example and earning the respect of his troops. His time in the field provided the backdrop for many of the reflections found in the Meditations. Amidst the chaos of war, he continued to write, using Stoic principles to maintain his inner peace and clarity. His writings from this period reveal a leader deeply committed to his duty, constantly reminding himself to remain steadfast and virtuous in the face of adversity. Through his military leadership, Marcus exemplified the Stoic virtues of courage, discipline, and resilience. He demonstrated that even in the most challenging circumstances, it is possible to act with integrity and maintain one's principles. His conduct during the Marcomannic Wars offers valuable lessons on the importance of inner strength and the power of leading by example. Justice and administration. As emperor, Marcus Aurelius placed great emphasis on justice and the fair administration of the law. He sought to create a legal system that was not only effective, but also humane and just. His dedication to justice was deeply influenced by his Stoic beliefs, which held that the law should reflect the rational order of the universe and promote the common good. Marcus worked tirelessly to improve the legal system, addressing issues of corruption and ensuring that laws were applied fairly across all levels of society. He believed that rulers should be accountable to the same laws as their subjects, embodying the Stoic principle of equality and fairness. One notable reform was his approach to the treatment of slaves. While slavery was an accepted institution in Rome, Marcus sought to improve the conditions of slaves and introduced laws that protected them from excessive cruelty. He decreed that slaves should not be killed without just cause and that their masters should treat them with humanity. His actions reflected a commitment to the Stoic belief in the inherent worth of every individual, regardless of their social status. Marcus also implemented reforms to protect minors and orphans, ensuring their guardians managed their estates responsibly. He took steps to reduce the burden of taxes on the provinces, recognizing the importance of a fair and just fiscal policy. Additionally, he worked to curb the abuses of power by provincial governors, holding them accountable for their actions. Under his leadership, the Roman Empire experienced a period of relative stability and prosperity. Marcus's governance was characterized by a balance of firmness and compassion, ensuring that the needs of the people were met while maintaining the strength and order of the state. His dedication to justice and administration set a standard for future rulers and reinforced the importance of virtuous leadership. Marcus Aurelius's application of Stoic principles to leadership and governance serves as a powerful example of how philosophy can inform and enhance practical decision-making. By integrating wisdom, justice, and rationality into his rule, he created a legacy of effective and ethical leadership. His reign demonstrates that true power lies not in domination, but in the ability to lead with virtue and compassion.
Chapter 5. Personal struggles and triumphs.
Family and personal life. Despite his immense responsibilities as emperor, Marcus Aurelius faced numerous personal challenges that tested his resilience and character. His marriage to Faustina the Younger, daughter of Emperor Antoninus Pius, was both a source of joy and sorrow. The couple had 14 children, but only a few survived into adulthood. This high mortality rate, common in ancient times, brought considerable grief to Marcus and Faustina. Marcus's devotion to his family was unwavering. He deeply loved his children and was committed to their education and upbringing. However, his role as a father was fraught with difficulties, particularly concerning his son Commodus. Despite Marcus's efforts to instill Stoic virtues in him, Commodus would later prove to be a disappointing successor, known for his cruelty and erratic behavior. This failure weighed heavily on Marcus, reflecting the limits of even the most diligent efforts in shaping another's character. Faustina, his wife, was often the subject of scandal and gossip, accused of infidelity and conspiracy. Despite these rumors, Marcus remained steadfastly loyal to her, choosing to believe in her integrity and focusing on his duties. His marriage was a testament to his stoic commitment to personal duty and the acceptance of things beyond his control. Marcus's personal life teaches us that even the most powerful individuals are not immune to suffering and disappointment. His ability to face these challenges with grace and fortitude exemplifies the Stoic belief in accepting life's trials with equanimity. Health and adversity. Throughout his life, Marcus Aurelius was plagued by chronic health problems. Historical accounts suggest that he suffered from a range of ailments, including severe stomach issues, headaches, and chest pains. Despite his physical suffering, Marcus maintained his composure and continued to fulfill his duties as emperor. His health challenges provided a constant backdrop to his philosophical reflections. In his meditations, he often reminded himself of the transient nature of pain and the importance of enduring suffering with dignity. He viewed his physical ailments as opportunities to practice stoic resilience and self-discipline. By accepting his condition without complaint, he demonstrated the Stoic ideal of focusing on what is within one's control, namely one's attitude and response to circumstances. During the later years of his reign, Marcus faced additional adversity with the outbreak of the Antonine Plague, which swept through the empire, causing widespread death and suffering. The plague significantly strained the empire's resources and morale. As a leader, Marcus took proactive measures to address the crisis, including organizing relief efforts and maintaining public order. His calm and rational approach during the epidemic showcased his ability to remain composed under pressure, further solidifying his reputation as a philosopher-emperor. Marcus's struggles with health and adversity highlight the importance of inner strength and resilience. His ability to endure pain and hardship while continuing to lead effectively serves as an inspiring example of Stoic fortitude.
Inner conflicts.
Despite his outward composure and dedication to Stoic principles, Marcus Aurelius experienced inner conflicts and doubts. His meditations reveal a man who constantly questioned his actions, motives, and the nature of virtue. He grappled with the tension between his philosophical ideals and the practical realities of ruling an empire. One of Marcus's persistent inner conflicts was balancing his personal desire for a contemplative life with the demands of his imperial duties. He often longed for the tranquility of philosophical study and reflection, but recognized his responsibility to serve the state. This internal struggle is evident in his writings, where he repeatedly reminds himself of the importance of fulfilling his role as emperor with diligence and integrity. Marcus also faced moral dilemmas related to justice and mercy. As a ruler, he had to make difficult decisions, sometimes involving harsh punishments to maintain order and stability. These decisions weighed heavily on him as he sought to reconcile his actions with his Stoic belief in compassion and humanity. His reflections in the Meditations show his efforts to navigate these complex ethical challenges, striving to act in accordance with virtue. Despite these inner conflicts, Marcus remained committed to his Stoic practice, using his reflections as a means to strengthen his resolve and clarify his principles. His honesty about his struggles demonstrates the Stoic understanding that the pursuit of virtue is a continuous, often challenging journey. Marcus Aurelius's personal struggles and triumphs offer profound lessons in resilience, humility, and the enduring power of philosophy. His ability to face personal and public challenges with unwavering commitment to Stoic ideals makes him a timeless example of a leader who sought to live a life of virtue and wisdom amidst the complexities of human existence.
Chapter 6. Legacy and Influence.
Impact on Stoicism. Marcus Aurelius's contributions to Stoicism have had a lasting impact on the philosophy and its practitioners. As a philosopher-emperor, he demonstrated the practical application of Stoic principles in leadership and personal conduct. His meditations, written as a series of personal reflections, have become one of the most important texts in Stoic literature. The Meditations are revered not only for their philosophical insights, but also for their raw honesty and introspection. Marcus's writings provide a unique perspective on the challenges of living a virtuous life amidst the pressures of ruling an empire. His reflections on duty, virtue, and the nature of existence have inspired countless individuals to adopt Stoic practices in their own lives. Marcus's emphasis on inner tranquility and rationality resonates with modern readers who seek ways to navigate the complexities of contemporary life. His teachings encourage individuals to focus on what is within their control, accept the impermanence of external circumstances, and strive for personal virtue. Through his legacy, Marcus Aurelius has helped to perpetuate the Stoic ideals of wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. His life and writings continue to serve as a beacon for those who aspire to live with integrity and purpose, demonstrating that Stoic philosophy is not merely an abstract theory, but a practical guide for personal growth and resilience. Historical influence. The historical influence of Marcus Aurelius extends beyond his philosophical contributions. As a ruler, he left a significant mark on the Roman Empire, and his reign is often regarded as the last period of the Pax Romana, a time of relative peace and stability. His efforts to maintain the integrity of the empire amidst numerous challenges set a standard for future emperors. Marcus's commitment to justice and administrative reform had lasting effects on Roman law and governance. His insistence on accountability and fairness within the legal system contributed to a more just and equitable society. These principles influenced subsequent leaders and legal thinkers, helping to shape the development of Western legal traditions. In addition to his administrative and legal reforms, Marcus's leadership during the Marcomannic Wars demonstrated the importance of strategic thinking and resilience in times of crisis. His ability to maintain stability and morale during these conflicts exemplified the qualities of a capable and compassionate leader. Marcus Aurelius's historical legacy also includes his role as a cultural and intellectual figure. His dedication to philosophy and education influenced the intellectual climate of his time, encouraging the pursuit of knowledge and ethical reflection. His patronage of the arts and sciences helped to foster a rich cultural environment that would continue to flourish in the centuries to come. Cultural legacy. Marcus Aurelius's influence extends beyond the realms of philosophy and history into the broader cultural landscape. His life and writings have been depicted in literature, art, and modern media, solidifying his status as an enduring symbol of wisdom and virtue. In literature, Marcus's meditations have inspired countless authors and thinkers, from early Christian writers like Augustine to contemporary philosophers and self-help authors. His reflections on life, death, and the pursuit of virtue have been quoted and analyzed in numerous works, highlighting their timeless relevance. The image of Marcus Aurelius as a philosopher king has also been a popular subject in visual art. Paintings, sculptures, and other artistic representations often depict him as a wise and contemplative figure, embodying the ideals of Stoic philosophy. These artistic portrayals reinforce his legacy as a paragon of wisdom and leadership. In modern media, Marcus's life has been dramatized in films, television series, and documentaries. His character has been portrayed in various contexts, from historical epics to philosophical dramas, illustrating the continued fascination with his story. These portrayals help to bring his teachings to a wider audience, ensuring that his legacy endures in popular culture. The cultural legacy of Marcus Aurelius is a testament to the enduring power of his ideas and the impact of his life. As both a historical figure and a symbol of Stoic virtue, he continues to inspire and influence people across diverse fields and disciplines. Modern interpretations and applications. In the contemporary world, Marcus Aurelius's teachings have found new relevance and application. The resurgence of interest in Stoicism in recent years can be attributed in part to his enduring influence. Modern practitioners of Stoicism often turn to the meditations for guidance on how to navigate the challenges of modern life with resilience and equanimity. In the realm of business and leadership, Marcus's principles of rationality, duty, and ethical behavior have been embraced by many leaders seeking to cultivate effective and humane management practices. His emphasis on focusing on what is within one's control and accepting external circumstances has proven valuable in the fast-paced and often unpredictable world of modern business. In personal development and self-help, Marcus's reflections on the nature of happiness, the importance of virtue, and the acceptance of life's impermanence offer practical tools for achieving inner peace and fulfillment. His teachings encourage individuals to live in accordance with their values and to find meaning in their actions, regardless of external outcomes. Marcus Aurelius's legacy as a philosopher-emperor continues to resonate with people around the world. His life and teachings provide a powerful example of how Stoic principles can be applied to achieve personal growth, resilience, and ethical leadership. As we reflect on his contributions, we are reminded of the timeless wisdom that lies at the heart of Stoic philosophy and its enduring relevance in our lives today. Chapter 7. Stoic Lessons for Today. Enduring Wisdom. The teachings of Marcus Aurelius offer timeless wisdom that remains profoundly relevant in the modern world. His reflections on virtue, duty, and the nature of human existence provide valuable insights into how we can navigate the complexities of contemporary life with grace and resilience. One of the most significant lessons from Marcus Aurelius is the importance of focusing on what is within our control. In a world that is often chaotic and unpredictable, it is easy to become overwhelmed by external circumstances. Marcus reminds us that while we cannot control what happens to us, we can control our reactions and attitudes. This principle encourages us to cultivate inner strength and maintain our composure, regardless of the challenges we face. Another key lesson is the value of self-discipline and personal responsibility. Marcus emphasizes the need to take ownership of our actions and strive for continuous self-improvement. By holding ourselves accountable and committing to personal growth, we can lead more fulfilling and virtuous lives. His writings encourage us to examine our thoughts and behaviors critically, to identify areas where we can improve, and to take deliberate steps toward becoming better individuals. Marcus also teaches us the importance of accepting impermanence and embracing change. He frequently reminded himself that everything in life is transient, and that clinging to external possessions or status is ultimately futile. This perspective helps us to let go of attachments and focus on what truly matters, living in accordance with our values and finding meaning in our actions. The lessons of Marcus Aurelius are as relevant today as they were in ancient Rome. By focusing on what we can control, embracing self-discipline, and accepting the impermanence of life, we can navigate the complexities of the modern world with wisdom and resilience. Practical applications. The teachings of Marcus Aurelius offer practical tools for living a more fulfilling and resilient life. One of the most powerful practices inspired by his reflections is daily contemplation. Taking time each day to reflect on our actions, thoughts, and behaviors can lead to greater self-awareness and a deeper understanding of our motivations. This practice can help us develop a more thoughtful and deliberate approach to life, allowing us to make decisions that are aligned with our values. Another valuable application of Marcus's teachings is focusing on the present moment. Instead of worrying about the future or dwelling on the past, Marcus encourages us to concentrate on the here and now. By fully engaging with the present, we can make more thoughtful and deliberate choices. This mindfulness can enhance our ability to respond to challenges with clarity and composure, helping us to navigate life's complexities with greater ease. Accepting what we cannot control is another essential lesson from Marcus Aurelius. Recognizing the limits of our influence and accepting that some things are beyond our control can reduce stress and anxiety. By letting go of the need to control external events, we can focus on our responses and actions, which are within our power to change. This perspective allows us to approach life's challenges with a sense of calm and resilience. Cultivating inner peace through practices such as meditation, deep breathing, or journaling can also help us manage stress and maintain our composure in difficult situations. These practices align with Marcus's teachings on the importance of maintaining inner tranquility. By developing a sense of inner peace, we can approach life's challenges with greater resilience and equanimity. Living with purpose is another powerful application of Marcus's teachings. Identifying our core values and striving to live in accordance with them can bring greater meaning and satisfaction to our lives. This sense of purpose can guide us through difficult times and inspire us to make positive contributions to the world. Marcus's reflections encourage us to find meaning in our actions and to live in a way that is true to our values. Embracing change is a final lesson from Marcus Aurelius that holds great relevance today. Recognizing that change is a natural part of life and embracing it as an opportunity for growth can help us navigate transitions and uncertainties with grace and flexibility. By accepting impermanence, we can let go of attachments and focus on what truly matters. This perspective can help us approach life's challenges with a sense of calm and resilience. Modern interpretations and applications. In recent years, there has been a resurgence of interest in Stoicism, driven in part by the enduring relevance of Marcus Aurelius's teachings. Modern interpretations of Stoic philosophy have found applications in various fields, from business and leadership to personal development and mental health. In the business world, leaders and entrepreneurs have embraced Stoic principles to cultivate effective management practices and navigate the challenges of a competitive environment. The emphasis on rationality, ethical behavior, and resilience aligns well with the demands of modern leadership. Books such as The Obstacle is the Way by Ryan Holiday have popularized Stoic concepts, illustrating how they can be applied to overcome obstacles and achieve success. In personal development, Stoic practices such as daily reflection, mindfulness, and acceptance of change have gained widespread popularity. These techniques are seen as powerful tools for managing stress, enhancing emotional well-being, and fostering personal growth. The rise of Stoicism in the self-help movement reflects its enduring appeal as a practical philosophy for living a meaningful and fulfilling life. In mental health, the cognitive behavioral aspects of Stoicism have been recognized for their therapeutic benefits. Techniques such as challenging negative thoughts, focusing on what is within one's control, and practicing self-discipline are integral to cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT. The parallels between Stoicism and CBT highlight the practical utility of Stoic principles in promoting mental resilience and well-being. Marcus Aurelius's legacy continues to inspire and guide individuals seeking wisdom and inner strength. His teachings offer a timeless framework for navigating life's challenges with grace and resilience. As we reflect on his contributions, we are reminded of the enduring power of Stoic philosophy and its relevance in our lives today. By embracing the lessons of Marcus Aurelius, we can cultivate a mindset of wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. We can learn to navigate the complexities of the modern world with resilience and integrity, finding inner peace and fulfillment along the way. His legacy serves as a beacon of hope and inspiration, guiding us on our journey toward a more virtuous and meaningful life. Conclusion. Marcus Aurelius, the philosopher-emperor, left an indelible mark on history, not only through his governance of the Roman Empire, but also through his profound contributions to Stoic philosophy. His life and teachings provide us with a powerful example of how wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance can be integrated into every aspect of our lives. Throughout his reign, Marcus demonstrated that effective leadership is rooted in humility, integrity, and a deep sense of duty. He faced immense challenges, military conflicts, personal losses, and health issues with resilience and equanimity, drawing strength from his Stoic principles. His ability to balance the demands of leadership with his commitment to philosophical reflection sets him apart as a true philosopher king. The Meditations, Marcus's personal writings, offer timeless wisdom that continues to inspire and guide individuals today. His reflections on the nature of existence, the importance of virtue, and the acceptance of impermanence provide valuable insights into how we can navigate the complexities of modern life with grace and resilience. By focusing on what is within our control, embracing self-discipline, and cultivating inner peace, we can live more fulfilling and purposeful lives. Marcus's legacy extends beyond his philosophical contributions. His efforts to reform the legal system, protect the vulnerable, and maintain stability during turbulent times demonstrate his commitment to justice and the common good. His leadership during the Marcomannic Wars and his approach to governance have left a lasting impact on the history of the Roman Empire and the principles of effective leadership. In the contemporary world, Marcus Aurelius's teachings have found renewed relevance and application. Modern practitioners of Stoicism, from business leaders to mental health professionals, draw on his wisdom to navigate the challenges of today's fast-paced and often unpredictable environment. His emphasis on rationality, ethical behavior, and personal responsibility aligns well with the demands of modern life. As we conclude this exploration of Marcus Aurelius's life and legacy, we are reminded that the pursuit of virtue is a lifelong journey. Marcus's reflections teach us that true strength lies in the mastery of oneself, and that by living in accordance with our values, we can find meaning and fulfillment even amidst adversity. By embracing the lessons of Marcus Aurelius, we can cultivate a mindset of wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. We can learn to navigate the complexities of the modern world with resilience and integrity, finding inner peace and fulfillment along the way. His legacy serves as a beacon of hope and inspiration, guiding us on our journey toward a more virtuous and meaningful life. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the life and teachings of Marcus Aurelius. We hope that his wisdom has inspired you and provided valuable insights that you can apply in your own life. If you found this audiobook enriching, we invite you to subscribe to Stoic Stories for more content that delves deep into the lives and philosophies of great Stoic thinkers. Join us as we continue to explore the wisdom of the ages and apply it to our modern lives. Subscribe now and stay connected with a community dedicated to personal growth and inner peace.